top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense will come out first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leave it.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, and they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Acho. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Harris. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Harris. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wilson to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often.
He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Acho. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This time he's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wilson will throw. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Florida International. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense is firing in all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. They get to the line quickly.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Huskies headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Acho. The sure hands. It's Harris. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They reached the national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that with high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
FIU set up with another first down. Wilson to pass. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick handoff. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
That's caught. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington wants to go quickly. Scanning the field, it's Acho. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you...
There he goes! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just... the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. 22 water. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. They'll immediately call timeout.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking to throw, it's Acho. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He'll start start in the third quarter with the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to...
Brings into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield, it's Acho. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Washington right back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires on the move. Working on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, FIU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback making checks. The toss to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is near.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield, it's Hout. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly.
The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's another FIU.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.